NASCAR Winston Cup Racing on Fox is brought to you by Budweiser. The best things in life are the things that are true. Budweiser. We are under caution at 100 laps. Ricky Craven crashing coming off turn number 4, sliding to a stop in the infield grass. He's gotten going again and will come back to his pit.
Him and Larry Foyt were doing something here. Let's see what happened.
Looked like maybe, I know it went behind that pole, like maybe Craven got in the back of Larry Foyt, turned him sideways, and then he came back down across Ricky Craven.
Okay, so many times here, and it seems like it's here more than any place I know of, guys see somebody coming and they start to get out of their way, and they end up running into each other.
Here you see all 20, I think we have about 21 cars on the lead lap right now. All of them come to pit road. Dick Berggren.
These guys are all over each other. Just one little slip, drive it off in the corner a little too hard on the inside of somebody, get a little arrow loose like that right there, and around they go.
Dale Jarrett, 88, hard outside wall.
Caution, let's see who can get a lap back from Earnhardt Jr.
He's going to let them all. He's going to let every one of them have their lap back.
There goes Rusty, the 2 car.
I think he's trying to actually give the 29 his lap back, and Rusty slipped in there and got one too.
And Terry Labonte in the 5 is going to get his back.
Ricky Rudd.
Yes.
And that's it. Robbie Gordon comes up a bit short. But Dale Jarrett, last week a winner, and this week headed home early.
Yeah, it's just when they're that close together and you're on the outside and somebody's down under you, a little bit of air off of your spoiler and into the wall you go.
That shows you how hard that car hit the outside wall. That's one of his rear springs laying at the bottom of the racetrack.
All right, let's have a look at Steve Park and Dale Jarrett right there on the right side of your screen. Park held up by Kenny Wallace there.
See, Park's car just bobbled a little wee bit, and then Dale was right out there beside of him, and he just slid right into the car and knocked him loose. That little wiggle of the car, it's air. That's all air right there. He's just in it. See, he's got a car in front of him. He's got Jarrett on the outside of him, and the car just goes free. And when it does, it bobbles, and you try to correct it, and you shoot into the guy beside you.
Here's a different angle.
This is one of when you're in a situation like this, cars all around you, cars sometimes are very, very unpredictable. And that doesn't look like it's a very hard lick, but look what it did to that race car.
Jeannie?
Well, in Kevin Harvick's attempt to get that lap back, he made a little contact with the 25 car of Joe Nemechek. He left a tire mark on the door. That's about it. But the 25 car decided to come in and get 4 tires. Dick?
Well, Jamie McMurray has more problems, Matt. This is his right rear tire. This is an inner liner, a tire within a tire. This is the outer part of the tire. It came off and wrapped itself around the rear end housing of the 42.
Guys, turn 2,
big. We have trouble on the racetrack.
Rusty Wallace, Jeff Gordon in the 24 car.
Bunch of cars, more cars.
Mike Skinner.
They can't. Nobody can see. There's so much smoke they can't see where to go.
Now Ryan Newman in the 12, he will get this lap back, so he'll be back on the lead lap with a lot of the lead lap cars over there cracked.
Oh, they're all wadded up over there. There's cars everywhere.
Mostly Mike Skinner, Rusty Wallace, and Jeff Gordon. Larry Foyt is also involved.
That was Jeff Gordon.
Is that Kurt Busch down against the apron in turn 2? It is.
That was Jeff Gordon's radio. He was telling his crew, look, it just wasn't our day. It just wasn't meant to be.
I had him in the pool.
I had the 97.
So 5 cars involved. Let's have a look here in turn 2.
I think that yellow car on the inside gets in. Yeah, it gets up into Rusty.
That's Mike Skinner in the 4.
And here comes the Gordon. He's in the smoke. He had no idea where anybody is. And he gets into the Skinner's car.
You know, Darrell, that's right there in turn 2. We've seen that a lot. That's what happened with Dale Jarrett and Steve Park. It's like the car in the bottom just can't stick there and gets into the car up above him.
Larry, when you enter turn 1 here, you can just really stay in the throttle and carry a lot of speed down into that corner. But right in the center, when the car needs to rotate, if it doesn't cut for you, it slides up a little bit. Here comes Gordo. He can't see. There's so much smoke right there. You can't even see his car. He has no idea where anybody is.
We couldn't see it, so you know he couldn't see out of that smoke.
And you know his spotter Ron Thiel couldn't see it either. Let's ride with Robbie Gordon.
When you make it, you say, I'm getting out of here.
As quick as I can.
I can. 3rd gear, I'm out of here.
With Phil Elliott.
Now watch, he goes into this cloud right here. just wondering where everybody went. The spotter's probably telling him right now.
He almost completely stopped. In fact, he did stop for a second.
Well, I bet that's my spotter's always say, I can't see. Stop now.
And the only thing that could happen there is somebody hit you in the back possibly. But you got to take your chances.
More probably than possibly. But Elliott snuck through there. We'll get a damage report when we come back.